One of the conversations we typically have and like to have in the practice is centered around nutrition. So in our 15, 20 years of clinical experience, we found that almost everyone with some health-related issue has areas to improve on in nutrition. And one of the things that I point out is you actually have to work considerably hard to eat healthy, to eat well now. And I think that people have a growing awareness of the importance of nutrition. However, the downside is that growing awareness comes with a lot of information. And if you kind of get on your favorite search engine and you search, what's the best diet for human beings, good luck. You're going to find, everything vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, keto, carnivore, Mediterranean, Atkins, you name it. And so most people just come in and they've done all the research and they just throw their hands up because they say one health guru says, I need to eat only meat. And the other one says, stay a mile away from it. What should I do? And I feel for them. The first thing that I remind everyone who talks to me about nutrition is don't make it stressful. Any potential benefit you could gain from optimizing your nutrition will certainly be lost if it is stressful for you. So don't make it stressful. That won't work in your favor. And then I try to just keep it very simple. You're going to want to eat whole foods. You're going to want to eat seasonally when you can. You're going to want to eat foods that are produced as local as they possibly can. Of course, organic without a lot of, toxic substances and antibiotic and chemicals used is going to be optimal for people. And so what I tell people is eat things that your grandparents would identify as foods. And so we say whole foods, foods with few ingredients, certainly mixing things together in combinations at your house is great. But when we're purchasing foods that just either don't have labels or have very few things on them are the way to go. And then beyond that, we know that people need protein. We know that people do well with healthy fats. Carbohydrates, so those are your sort of three main macronutrients. We tend to say get your carbohydrates from healthy things like fruit and vegetables, and some people do okay with certain whole grains. And so those are sort of the things that I say concentrate on. And so we say meat, some vegetables, and some sources of, fruits. And then beyond that, it's just sort of like customizing it to what makes you feel good, what's convenient, what do you like. And then I also say again in the same sort of vein as don't make it stressful, let food be joyful for you. Let food be a source of joy, a source of community. Don't make it something that you just anguish over. Is this the exact right perfect food? I want food to be, to just be a time of happiness and a time of positive emotion for people. I also encourage people to eat foods that are healthier than you are, right? So if you're eating animal protein or you're eating organ meats or you're eating fruits and vegetables, eat ones that are healthy. So eat ones that have been raised well. Eat ones that have not endured stressful environments. Eat ones that have gotten the kind of food that they were created and the nutrients that they were created to have. And then that will improve your health by consuming those. One of the reasons I really just shy away from strict elimination diets or doing a lot of food sensitivity and allergy testing, because then in some people, food can then become a source of stress and something they become afraid of. So if they do these food sensitivity testings and things show up, it's oh, you're sensitive or immune system is responding to these things. In many cases, I've found it's actually a surprise to people because they say, well, this is a food that I eat all the time and I actually feel really good about it, but my test said I shouldn't eat it, so then they stop eating it, and so that registers in their brain as something bad. And I try to steer them away from doing that. People say, well, can I have cake? And I'm like, yes, have some cake. If it's your kid's birthday and you want to celebrate and you want to have some cake with that kid. that memory and that joy and that positive experience is going to do much more for your health than avoiding cake one day. So enjoy food and let it be a wonderful experience.